Yeah, hi, this is Rajini. I am pursuing my MSc Data Science in Cardiff Metropolitan University. As part of this course, I got internship in Total Data Warehouse Solutions UK Limited. It is the consulting firm which mainly focuses on businesses and data analytics projects. In this internship, I worked as a data analyst. When I started the internship, initially they gave some KTs, knowledge transfers for understanding the business functionality. And after that, they asked me to complete the certification on Power BI, which is, DA 100, analyzing data uh, with the Microsoft Power BI certification in one of the module. I think in social media analytics, I used Tableau for visualizing the Twitter data. Based on that knowledge, I easily understand the Power BI because it is also the BI tool. So I completed the certification in on time. After complete the certification, they gave me they gave me one dashboard and understand the each and everything in the dashboard, like which dash functions they used and which visualizations they used, how they are getting the data from different sources, and how they did the modeling in the visualization. Everything they said to analyze by using using the dashboard. This total data warehouse solutions UK limited, this company having different clients. One of the client is human resource management. My project in this is po- migration from Power BI to Google Looker. Nowadays the data is increasing day by day. By For analyzing this data, maybe companies needs to implement some new technologies and new strategies. BI is nothing but collect I mean, business intelligence is nothing but collecting, storing, and interpretation of data into meaningful format, and then the companies can use for their business activities. By using business intelligence tools, so we can create different visualizations for understanding the for understanding the data. These are very huge, very useful for the even for the non-technical users also. They can easily understand their company performance and product metrics in a more significant way by using these visualizations. Because of that, nowadays the demand high in demand for the BI tools such as AWS QuickSight and Google Looker. As I said before, Total Data Warehouse Solutions UK Limited having different clients. One of the client is Human Resource Management Company. This company helping their end customers by providing and delivering high quality HR and you know HR and staffing services. And they are along with this, they also provide some technical piece of training. The client having different dashboards in which are built in Microsoft to Power BI. At some point of time, they wants to migrate from Power BI to Google Cloud platform, which is a Google Looker. In Because of the Google Cloud platform, it is offering to all their customers so free BI visualization for one complete year. Because of this, the client of this Total Data Warehouse Solutions UK Limited, they wants to migrate from Power BI to Google Looker. As they're getting Looker for a lower cost. The main aim of this project is to design the strategy and the planning for migrating the company's existing dashboards from Power BI to Google Looker. And also they wants to change the data warehouse from on-premises Oracle database to Google Cloud platform, which is very helpful to get the data re, I mean recent data. These When they design the strategy and planning, I use those to used those to my documentation as research questions, analyze the data sources and the developed data model of existing Power BI dashboards to evaluate the benefits of moving dashboards to GCP based visualization tool called Looker to end users and assess the drawbacks of other BI tools, identifying the KPIs and metrics and those replica into the Google Looker, creating the data model in Looker in semantic layer using LookML programming language, and then migrate the dashboards and look to Looker and scheduling alerts for the dashboards based on the client requirement, data validation of the final result to check how accurate the results on the dashboards. In this project, we use some tools and technologies like Agile, Jira, Looker, Power BI, Oracle database. Coming to the Agile, in this Agile we use Scrum methodology. Based on the Scrum methodology, we have daily stand-up meetings. In these meetings we discuss about what we are going to do and what we did yesterday. So is there any blockers for implementing this migration? Everything we discuss in this meeting. Sometimes they give some inputs to continue the work, and then in this Jira they split it, the user stories into sprints, and they create the task for all the data analysts to complete the task within the timeline. And Looker and Power BI are the business intelligence tools which are used to making the dashboards and migrate to Looker. Oracle database, whatever we get the data from different sources, and they keep those data into the on-premises databases. This is the main architecture of the migration project. Once they get the data from different data sources, and they can keep into the database by using Snowflake, the standard reporting schema. In this Snowflake, they use different schemas like a start schema, uh, Snowflake schema, everything. Whichever schema they want, they can use it. And after getting the data from different data sources, then they can join the tables based on the common key field, and then they create measures, dimensions based on the requirement. After that, they can create reports. By using these reports, then they can create dashboards separately. There are some advantages of Looker, as I said, real-time visibility, custom dashboards, quick time to value, ultimate accuracy, feature-rich visualizations, multi-format reports, next-gen web architecture. Coming to the internship project, in this internship project, they gave to me like existing dashboards for analyzing the data and analyzing the data modeling and visualizations. And then I make the documentation for a migration process. I just analyze the data, how the data is coming from different sources. Is there any different data sources are used, and how that and the modeling, in the modeling, how they are using relationships to each table, which schema they are using, and which DAX functions they are using for implementing the data, and which visualizations are used, how they create the reports, and how they are publish those into the Power BI service, how they are creating the dashboards, everything I understand by using those existing dashboards. It is main the then I create the document, then I make the documentation, and I provide those document to the data developers. By using those documents, they implement those they implement the modeling and modeling and visualizations in the Looker by using those documentation. As this internship project, it is completely focused on migration project. They have different reports and dashboards, which are very huge in number. And then they gave me permission for only one complete migration procedure for presenting in this report. So that for this documentation I took some sample data, which is six data which is six data files, date, employee, month number, month analysis, sub department, training. I took this These are the sample data, and I already mentioned those data in as screenshots in the document in the internship report. This is the date table, and this is the employee table, and this is the month number, month analysis, sub department, and training. This is the data I used for this completing this documentation. And then I created data modeling in by using these tables, by using these tables. And you can see here, this is the data view tab. Here you can see the data, how it is look like, how many columns are there, everything we can see here. Here are the data files which I used for this documentation purpose. And this is the data modeling tab. Here you can see the how the tables are relation how the tables are related with each tables are joined with each other by using by using a common key field. If you go to the visualization tab, here you can see there are six pages. Six pages. First one is the overall tab. Sorry. First one is you can see five more. We can, if you click on this one, you can go to the particular page. This is the overview. This is the overview tab. Here we can see the overall data, how many employees are there, about the employees, how many employees are there, how many employees are joining, everything we can see here. Here we use it different. Here I use different visualizations. This is the donut chart, this is the guard chart, bar chart, and combination. And chart employee, here in a donut chart I use the employees count by employees type. It is there is a 83% of contractors and 16% of permanents are there in 2017. In coming to the 2018, the values are changed based on the data. This is the department tab. Here we can see the department wise data, how many employees are there in each department, how many females are there in each department, how many males, and the employee type based on the department. Everything we can see here. In the historical data we can see the how many leavers, how many new positions, new employees. Month wise, year wise data we can see. Monthly analysis data based on the particular month in the consecutive year, a particular department, how many leavers are there, new employees, everything we can see by using month wise. In the training section, in the training, you can see the how many people are took training, how much cost they spend for each person on the training. For this 2018 year, for Q4 fourth quarter, they used 107 pound sorry, dollars amount for each person on the training. Here here you can see the actual number of participants by training name. These KPIs they use it same. These KPIs we use the same into the looker also. Here I can't show you the looker because I don't have access for the looker in my personal desktop. We need only company authentication for login into the looker. If once you log in into the looker, then you can connect to the database. Once you connect to the database, it will create the model for the based on the tables. If you want to access the tables and views in the looker, you need to configure the project. If there is no configuration in the project, then you can ask for the admin to configure the project. This is the modeling in the Looker. When I was working in the project, I took some screenshots for this particular for this documentation. I mean internship report. Here it is the modeling in the Looker. We can easily understand how the tables are joining each other by using the common key field, and here they they create the modeling by using all the tables by using the relationship with each other. In Looker, views are nothing but tables. If you, for example, if you have six tables, then you can create six views in the Looker. If you create any calculated column, then you need to create one view for those. And you can create a primary, you can mention like primary key, which is the primary key, and what is the type of the keys, everything we can mention in the views. This is the modeling file. This is look like how it is look like. The main advantage of Looker is it will create automatically the SQL statements internally without writing any code for the SQL statements. This is the power overview dashboard in Power BI before migration. Once we migrate into the Looker, it will be look like in the Looker. It is there is no much difference. There is no difference between the Looker and Power BI because if the end users will confuse if you change the visualizations in the Looker. So because of that, we didn't change any visualizations in the Looker. It is same as Power BI. Here we use a single card. Mostly we use a single card visualizations here, and this is the donor chart, and this is the bar chart as in the Power BI dashboard only. And this is the monthly analysis we can see here in 2018 for that particular December month. In admin of department, there is two levers, and there is one lever and one new employee, a number of positions we can see here. In training, this is the training dashboard. Here we can understand how much money is spent for that particular year in that particular quarter, and the occupancy rate is 85.33, you can see here. And this is the code for the view on month number. This code, if you open in the Looker, we can easily understand how this code is look like and how they are using visualizations and SQL statements in the Looker. Fine. If you This is the main project, and the finally conclusion is Looker appears to handle BI dashboards schedules by spreading the work across the different nodes, as well as putting some schedules in a queue status. Sometimes maybe if you if we have a client with hourly schedules, they may not receive that email until a few minutes after the requested schedule time. The performance of Looker is very high compared to the Power BI, and modeling is more effective in the Looker, which will help the developers to run it freely. Dashboards can schedule alerts to the team managers or to the stakeholders. This migration helps the clients to reduce the cost compared to a current BI tool. Along with this, I also uh, put some screenshots in the documentation. Put some screenshots in the documentation. Original screenshots in the documentation. So thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.